idea if anybody will, but yeah. So the other day, yesterday, yeah. So I did some dragon scales, and there was a lot of talk about how long it took and stuff, and it was 15 minutes. And there's been a few people who were like, bullshit, that was bull crap, that was longer than 15 minutes. So we're gonna recreate, only we're gonna do green this time because I've done a lot of red stuff and I'm kind of sick of doing red. So we're gonna see how long it takes. We're gonna play around with some stuff. Like if it takes a little longer, it's mostly gonna be because I'm explaining stuff as I'm going, but really there's not a whole lot to explain. It's just dry brushing, but it's paying attention to the direction you dry brush, how much paint is on there, and using makeup brushes. That's really the secret of it. So I'm just doing this live in case somebody wants to pop on. I will start, quote, a timer once I start going. All I did was just throw some camo green on here because I guess I just needed a solid base coat that took a few minutes to dry. Like yeah. So all it's got is some camo green on there. You can see this is the same dragon that we did before. We've laid out some jade, some green, some bright yellow green from Pro Acryl. We've got some Watercolors olive and some olive 2. This is olive 3. This is olive 2. We've got other options laying around. We're going to use some Mimnoth white highlight for sure. I've got some black ink over here. If I want to take it up to yellow here, I've got some of that. If I find that I've lost too much of the green that I want, I can always bring in some transparent green and that'll help with it. If I want to add in some purple into the shadows, we can throw a little wash in there. That's fine. I've just got some options laying out, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm just going to kind of keep this, hey, how you doing? I'm just going to keep this kind of super informal and fast and just see what happens. Like, if anybody watches and they have some questions, they're welcome to it. But I don't really have anything planned. This is just kind of exploring and see what happens here with this. Yeah, so I like using the makeup brushes a lot for this kind of work. On this first coat, I'm really not worried about having an exact amount of paint on there. We're just trying to kind of get stuff down. And you can see, we're just, yeah, I've got way more paint on there now than I will in a bit. So yeah, just doing that alone, there we go, has managed to do a fair amount of the recess shading. And I don't know, what are we in? We're probably like less than a minute as far as when. I don't have a time. Where's the, oh, there we go. Timer. Hey, whoever Dirty Mike 67 is. So yeah, I'm just playing around right now. Add a little bit of this green into this green. We'll just mix it right here on a paper towel, right? No big deal. The key here is that I'm not rinsing my brush out because I really don't want to lose all that. There we go. Look at that. See, it's already starting to look cool and we're like no time into it. Okay, and then now we're just going to do straight this green. We're just doing this nice and easy, guys. And I'm going against the grain here. I'm using a pretty light touch here. One of the keys here is that I'm not like grinding it down in there. And you can see that's already starting to look pretty dang good for the amount of work that I've gone in. At this point now, we're really going to start paying attention and only hitting kind of the areas that we really care about. You'll notice that this screen and this screen look very, very close. They're extremely close. The difference is I'm moving down, these colors are way, these wart colors over here are way more transparent than these colors. So as I move higher into dry brushing using more transparent colors is going to allow me to get some of the blends without it just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and covering everything. So the brighter I go, the less paint I need on my brush. So at this point I've got this one, which if I go nuts would just cover everything. But all we're really going to focus now is on some more of the higher points. And you can see we're starting to get some pretty cool things, and we really haven't done too much. Okay. Alrighty. We're going to switch to a smaller brush now because I want a little more control. It's going to give me a little finer edge on stuff. Since this brush will be the first paint, it's going to be a lot more pure, so I'm going to go ahead and grab this. You can see this is the difference between what it was because it had all those other colors mixed in. So we're just going to grab that, and I'm getting most of that off there. And then we're only going to work on the sections that are more towards the top. What are we at now? We are at 6 minutes. Need to leave myself a couple of minutes for black lining, and then we'll be good. Getting most of this off. Alrighty, there. Need to brighten all this up. Alrighty. I think it's looking pretty hot. Looking pretty sexy. We're going to take this color. I don't know if we really need to use this. It's already, greens and yellows are pretty transparent already, but a little more variation isn't going to hurt. We're going to go the opposite way here for a moment. Because this is a really transparent color, it's just going to end up tinting it, but I'm only going this direction on the higher points that I really care about. Okay, so we're just going to do that a little bit, that a little bit. See, we're already getting a pretty daggum cool effect, right? All right, we're going to move over and grab our yellow here. And we're going to come back against the grain now. I think this yellow is so transparent we're not going to see a whole lot of it. We're going to focus, yeah, it's tinting more than it's catching those edges. That's okay. What we'll do here in a second is we'll mix a little bit of the Mimnoth white in with it, and it'll make it be way more opaque. But honestly, like, it's not half bad already. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube. I have no idea why it's laggy though. That's weird. Unfortunately, it's probably recording the lag would be my guess. I wonder if I should hit record also. Can I do that at the same time? Nope. Well, we'll just have to see. That sucks that it's a little laggy. Let's add a little bit of white into our yellow. You know what? We're just going to add it right here on a paper towel. We're just going to go paper towel crazy here. I don't know why it's being laggy. I have this pretty daggum good connection. Now we've added some white in, so we're only going against the grain here. Okay. And this is going to make things really start to pop on the edges. It's going to make things a lot brighter. Look at that. Okay. Yep, there we go. Get a little bit more, and then we're going to go straight to the Mimnoth white highlight. I'm just going to, yep, making sure that we're focusing really on the middle there where it's whatever. There we go, look at that. Not too bad, huh? What are we? I think I talked for about two and a half minutes. So we're, I don't know, 6-7 minutes in right now. We're going to go straight, oh, I'm over here. We're going to go straight, just get a little bit of this white highlight here straight. Get nice and good off. We got to make sure that we don't have too much on our brush here. If we've got too much on our brush, we're just going to suddenly be painting white and ruin all this cool effect. And we don't want that, do we? Look at that. Okay, so now what we're going to do, there we go, is we're only focusing on these parts. Not too bad, huh? Alrighty. Then what we'll do is, I'm gonna get a few more. There we go. Just. Alright, yep. Alright, now we're gonna come in and do our black inking. And then I might throw a little bit of purple wash down in there. And then, you know what? We're kind of done. Just a little black ink right there. The way this dragon scales are, it's super fast to ink. Because you just kind of follow the lines. Assuming I can do it on camera. Sorry, I'm having to move a light around here. This is the one part that I just can't do super far away. And no, I think it is me. I'm just not at all sure why, unfortunately. Alright guys, sorry, I've got to adjust things a little bit here so that I can get in a position to do this. Alright. Alright, so all I'm doing here is just going between... Just going between with some black ink so that each scale is very distinct and separate. There we go. Some of the parts that are a little darker, you don't have to worry too much about. They've already got really quite dark lines. You can do it. It's not going to hurt. But where you really want it is in these bright parts up in here, because it's going to make those just really pop. But anywhere you feel like you need it, just add a little dark line there, and it's really going to help. It'll create that. I got bumped a little because of the dang camera there.